Hello, thank you always for choosing KURA YETU TV. I am your host Liza Kama, and on this episode, I'm joined by Kennedy Olonde, who is an aspiring MCA of East Game Ward. Let's get to learn more about him.
Okay.
You can?
I'm fine.
Okay, so for someone meeting you for the first time, who are you?
So my name is Kennedy Olonde, and I do art by profession. That's first thing. I'm also employed, and do some other businesses too. So right now I'm going to vie for MCA in East Game Ward. So for those who don't know where East Game Ward is in Sia County, game constituency, and we have so many people. People know Sia. People know Sia of Rengo. People know Sia because Sia is where Baba comes from. And when you come to East Game, we want to change things in East Game. That's why you see us as youths, we are coming up every single day. We want to change the society, we want to change the economic development. As right now, people are going on to economic revolution. So we want to change that. We want to see our people not suffer in the next 5 years. Too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know Kennedy, East Game is, how wide is East Game? Where does it start and where does the ward end?
So East Game Ward only covers 4 sublocations. We have Uranga sublocation, Lianda sublocation, Marenyo sublocation, and Ramula sublocation. It's not that much wide, but people there loves us too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how well do you know the area?
So I've lived in East Game for the past 20 years. I was born and bred there. I went from my primary school to secondary school. I've all done my primary and secondary school at East Game. So I'm well known at that area. And most of the people that we went to school with are just around, and we're enjoying it.
Okay. Ken, because you've said almost 20 years of your life you spent in East Game Ward. Yeah. So as an individual, what are the challenges that these people are facing that you want to rectify?
You know, there's so many challenges people are facing in East Game. Leave alone things that I've seen for the past 20 years. Right now, people are enjoying the devolution. Since 2010, when the constitution was changing in 2010, people have served for devolution for the past 9 years now. But there is nothing, totally nothing that the people of East Game have enjoyed as people fought for that devolution. Okay? So right now, the main thing that I think that should be changed is people's minds. People's minds should be changed in such a way that we need people who are development oriented. Okay? In such a way that when we talk about infrastructures, our roads should be linking with other parts of other wards within Game constituency. They should be unmuddy roads, okay? They should be passable roads. During rainy and during sunny seasons, they should always be passable. So infrastructure, I think, is the main problem people are facing in our area, that I think when elected in on 9th August, I will deal with that. Okay.
Okay, Kennedy, at our home areas, in Game, let's say Game, it's a rural county, you within Siaya. And for you to vie, the way you're young, how will they embrace you? Because they have the perception that if you are old enough, you know what's going on in the villages, you know what's going on in the county assembly. How are people embracing you coming out and vying as their area MCA?
You know, first thing and the most important thing is that I'm a youth.
Yeah.
And right now we have got so many youths coming up, and so many youths have registered as voters, okay? And people are tired, people need change. That's first thing. Everybody that you meet when you go for your campaigns, people need change. And the change is what we are running for. The change is what we are going for, okay? So there's that perception that, you know, only in our area, you will say like, we've got ODM in Nyanza, okay? Me personally, I'm vying under Jubilee, okay? So people were like, you say that you can't sell pork in a mosque, okay? And I'm going with Jubilee in an area where ODM dominates, okay? But that's not the truth now. Every single person needs change, okay? And you might see, it will be very difficult for the older generation when it comes to voting okay? Some will just go because I know it's all about ODM, will vote for ODM. But when it comes to our youths only need change. So they will not go for a party, they will go for an individual that is development oriented in mind.
So your key supporters are the youth who are pushing you, who are behind you in your campaigns?
No, not only youths. From the village I come from, before I went for all the politics stuffs, okay? I went down to my people, I went down to our old people, my gukas, and I sat with them down and I asked them what I should do. Is it the right time for me to buy? Should I wait for another 5 years? And they gave me a go ahead. And they told me, young man, you just go for it. We are behind you, we support you, and we know with you, you are going to change the society.
Kennedy, I know when you're doing your campaigns, there are those people, for you to get their attention, you have to give them 50 bob, 100 bob. So how are you managing this? Who is financing you?
That's part of politics. Yeah. You know, I can't come on a live camera and say somebody's financing me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you managing this?
So when we go down, they know.
Okay.
They know. There's something that we can't talk about. They know that.
Okay. Fine. So I just want you to tell us about your manifestos, the things you want to focus and you want to achieve in East Game Ward.
So the people of East Game, I have only 4 pillars of manifesto. Okay? Talking about education, infrastructure, and education, infrastructure, talk about our health, okay? And one thing that we should never forget is that, you know, from where we have come from our past generations, we've lived in our area for the past few years. Infrastructure has been the biggest issue, okay? And for me, when I get elected in as the area MCM, I've been telling people that I've been meeting with every single time that the main thing I want to do right now is to build a modern hospital within East Game, at the center of East Game. And that's going to serve our people in such a way that we don't have to go for longer distance for searching for health and all that stuff, okay? And when it comes to education I think is the most important thing. We should get educated. And with my team and then the experts that are around me, what we want to do is that we are creating a channel where we'll be educating people. We're creating a channel where we'll be making people, after you have come from your high school, it's normal that when you come from high school you go to university or any other tertiary college, or yeah. So it's different with me. We want to educate our people within our area. When we get educated, you educate other people too. So the best thing that we're going to do right now is when you start for your KCC exam, after KCC exam, we will take care of your education. This is not part of the government. This is not part of the private initiative that is coming up with me. So when you finish your high school, every single person that finishes high school, we will make sure you get to tertiary college. Okay? It will depend with the grade you get. But for those who will get higher grades, we will be taking you outside the country so that you get educated, you get to learn more other things. Then when you come back, you educate other people too. And another thing that we should never forget is that we need change. We need change, and we know our roads, the way our roads are during the muddy and the rainy season. So I think we need really to choose a leader that's going to change that. And I'm here for you guys, and I'm here for you because I'm going to make sure that we tarmac our roads, even though we might not tarmac every single road within East Game, but the links will be passable during the rainy and muddy season. Those are the promises.
How ready are you for nominations and election when it comes to when you get to 9th August?
For right now, for nomination under Jubilee, I'm the only person that have taken papers there. Hopefully when hopefully when you don't get other people or other aspirants, I might get a direct ticket to 9th August, okay? So after nomination under You know, right now we can't talk about much of what we're going to do on the ground, because right now ODM is having their nominations too in the coming few days, okay? So after the nomination of ODM, I think when we get every single candidate from ODM, from the DAP, from independent candidates, we'll all go to the field. It's a battlefield, and only one person will win. But my urge to the people and the aspirants is only one, that even after the election, let's all unite and make East Game great. Let's not divide our people. Let's not make people think that other people are not fit for the MCA seat, okay? We are going to elect a leader, not a dealer. People have been electing dealers in the East Game since 1960. I can't even remember, you know, because I was not even there at some given point, okay? But let's elect leaders, not dealers. Leaders that are going to bring change in our society. Under my manifestos, there's social economic empowerment. And that entails empowering youth and empowering women in our societies. And I think we will get every single person in. Whether you are a youth, whether you are an old person, every single person will be empowered economically, okay? So I think the best thing, and I will repeat this, we're not going to work mostly these things with the government. You know, when people get elected and they only depend on the government finances to do the manifesto that they bring on, okay? But for all my manifestos, the little of them will be done by the finances brought down by the government. But most of these things that I'm going to do under my manifestos and agendas are from the private firms that I'm working with right now and people that are supporting me in this journey. Yeah. Nejo East Game duto, ma en wuodu Martin Kennedy Owino Olonde. Wasebete gweng' kwa goyo mpira kumora achiel, watugo kumora achiel, wasomo kumora achiel, to Nyasaye osegwedhowa nyaka sani. Koro sani achung' avai for MCA ma our area. Gima nyalo kwayo en gimoro achiel ni wayieruru jotelo mabiro kelo kwe, jotelo mabiro kelo development e area wa. Nikech wasebet ko wan deemed a leadership mok ber for the past 10 years. Koro watemuru wayieruru jok moko manyalo kelo dongruok e area wa. Momiyo anachung' sani nikech an kijana matin, kendo an youth. Momiyo awacho nikech sani en mana samar youth. The leadership of tomorrow is right now. Momiyo achung' sani mawacho ni anabro kelo development area. Gima nyalo kwayo sani en ni umiya mana kura huko choprate ko chikudo mara boro mondo wadhi kumoro achiel kanyakla. To ne youths wan. Sama jomoko wa campaign ni bende wa remember ni peace en gima very important. Kwe kende mabiro kelo dongruok e area wa. Hero uru kamano.
Thank you very much, Kennedy, for honoring our invite. All the best in your campaigns, and to the people of East Game. You have your person here. You have the capability to vote him in because he has good manifestos for you people. I have been your host, Liza Kama. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you on the next episode. Bye.